Hi everybody, it's Deborah from peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is about pet health, and it may turn out to be a little bit different than what you might have expected when you clicked on this video. I just want to have a short conversation with all of my subscribers about something that I struggle with as a pet owner, and that is how much we worry about our pets' health. So if you don't mind just spending a few minutes with me, I hope that you'll benefit from this conversation, and I hope that you'll join me in the conversation in the comment section. Now, let's go ahead and get into today's video. If you've been here before, you know I own this website called peoplelovinganimals.com, and every month I record and upload several videos all about the care and health and training of dogs and cats. So if you would like to have continuous help with your pet, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And as always, if today's video is helpful for you, please give it a like. Please share it with friends. I would really appreciate that. And that makes YouTube send the video out to more people. So again, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to use this brief article called Pet Health, Your Love is the Best Medicine from my website for today's video. I'm going to give you a link to this article in the description box if you decide you want to go back and read it or refer to anything in it. Now, here's what I want to talk about. One of the hardest things to deal with as a pet owner, in my opinion, is the health of our pets. I struggle so much with this because I feel such a large weight of responsibility on my shoulders, being the decision maker for another living being. And with animals, I think it's even harder than with humans because animals can't talk. You can't ask them questions. They can't tell you what's wrong. And I've always had an immense respect for veterinarians because of that, because a regular doctor of people, they can, unless it's a baby, they can ask their patient questions, whereas a veterinarian cannot. You know, they have to figure things out on their own. Now, as long as I've been a pet owner, I can't say that I'm very good at knowing when something is wrong with my pets. Sometimes I see the signs right away. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have had pets become seriously ill and I didn't know it. And that's the part that is so hard. When they're getting sicker, could have been prevented if I had been paying attention or if I was smarter. The guilt can be overwhelming. And if you can relate to this, please go ahead and comment in the comment box if you get it, what I'm saying. Now, we can do the best that we can, and this is kind of the message I want to get across in today's video. I think the best thing, honestly, the only thing that we can do as pet owners is to do the best we can. We aren't mind readers. Most of us are not veterinarians, and unless and until our pets show real, visible, noticeable signs of illness, we can't possibly know that there's anything wrong. And even then, it's sometimes impossible to determine whether or not veterinary care is necessary. What I mean is, you know, do we rush our pet to the vet every time they sniffle? Every time the cat throws up, do you throw them in the car and take them to the vet? You know, how do you know? And that's something I have struggled with my whole adult life, with this responsibility of the health of my pets. You know, what's the difference between an upset stomach and a serious illness? You know, I find that to be the hardest thing. Never really knowing if I should be taking the pet to the vet or if they're just not feeling well that day. And I say in my article here, a crystal ball sure would come in handy, as would a live-in veterinarian. This is my little wiener dog, Taz. If you've been here before, you've heard me talk about her. And I took this picture years ago. She was in her little bed in the living room. Here she is. Here's her little face. This was her favorite softy blankie. This was her favorite toy, a squeaky tennis ball. And over here on the right, you can see a mangled, disgusting rawhide Chewy. So here's Taz in all of her glory. This was Taz's favorite place to be in life, right? Love and care are the best medicine. I truly believe that for pets, as with children, the best medicine is our love and care. I used to melt when I saw little Tazzy snuggled under her blanket. At night when I would put her to bed, I would think to myself, here she is, snuggled in bed under a soft, clean blanket. Her tummy is full of nutritious food. She's clean because she is bathed regularly. She is safe from illness because I provide her with regular medical care. She's tucked into bed with 25 or so of mommy's kisses on her little forehead from all day. Sounds super corny, I know, but honestly, this is what I think about when my pets go to bed at night. And I have thought this and felt this with every pet. I'm always so thankful at night. You know, thank you, God, for my pet. Thank you that they're safe another day. Thank you that they're healthy another day. Thank you for helping me provide shelter and food for this pet another day. I feel an enormous sense of gratitude when my babies are okay when I tuck them in bed at night. Do you know what I mean? Again, if you can relate to what I'm saying, please shoot me a comment in the comment box. I would appreciate it. I say a little prayer for them every night. I say I love you at least 3 times before I turn out the light. And I thank God every day for allowing me to have this precious pet in my life for however long I get to have them. Right? And that's another thing. If our pets pass away from illness, we have to focus on the precious gift that it was that we were allowed to have them for as long as we did, whether that's 20 years, 10 years, or 3 weeks. Okay, so even if you have a pet pass away very young, we got to keep that in mind. By the way, if I'm hitting any triggers here with you, I do have a video on my website, on my YouTube channel about dealing with the loss of a pet. We've gotten so many comments on that video and so many views that I feel like it's become like a little community where we're all kind of like helping each other with, you know, what it's like to lose a pet. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. I hope you're not in that position where you've recently lost a pet, but it might be a good video to watch in preparation for the next time you do, because, you know, we really got to keep our heads on straight, don't we? It's painful. Like I say, and even to watch your pet get older, to have a senior dog or a senior cat, and to kind of watch them deteriorate before your eyes, and you feel hopeless. And, you know, that's what today's video is about, how we feel, you know, how we feel as pet owners, and how it can be painful for us, right? Now let's help each other to help our pets. I try as hard as I can to provide as much information on my website and my YouTube channel about pet health, the care of pets, and I always include information that I got from credible resources, credible information from credible resources. If you have any tips that you would like to share on this topic, on caring for your pet, how you handle your pet's medical care, maybe some of your own personal experience of maybe mistakes you've made. I have shared that before. I have made mistakes with my pets, and yeah, I had 2 cats actually die as a result of what might have been my fault. I don't know for sure, but I get it. You know, I know what it's like. It's a huge responsibility, and we always have to be trying to come to terms with handling it, right? And not beating ourselves up over it, but at the same time, being sufficiently responsible. You know, acting in a responsible manner to take, you know, to oversee our pet's health. A couple more things before we go. If you've been here before, you know I donate to animal charities. I do peoplelovinganimals.com as my full-time job. And one of the ways I do that is by getting affiliate commissions for various products and services that I offer on, that I promote and talk about on my YouTube channel and on my website. And I donate 10% of all of the commissions I earn to animal charities. And if you go to the homepage of my website, peoplelovinganimals.com, you will see a list of the animal charities that I donate to. So I hope this short conversation has been helpful for you. I just felt like it was something I wanted to talk about. I had blogged about it on my website. I came across the article and I thought, you know, I think I would just like to do a little video about that. And see if there's other people out there that struggle like I do with what I find a very stressful part of pet ownership, which is overseeing your pet's health. Again, I hope that I have helped. If I have, please give the video a like. One more thing, in the description box of today's video, I'll give you a link for this article, but I'll also give you a link to subscribe to either my dog lovers email list or my cat lovers email list. You can subscribe to both if you want. And when you subscribe, about once a week, you'll get an email from peoplelovinganimals.com, and it will be all about the care and health and training of dogs or cats, depending on which list that you're on. You can unsubscribe at any time. And as a free gift for subscribing to those lists, I'll give you a free pet training manual, either for dogs or cats, depending on which list you subscribe to. I would love to have you on board, and I think that you'll find the information that you get in the emails to be valuable and helpful and sometimes entertaining. So again, thanks so much for watching. I hope I've helped. I really appreciate you spending the time with me. My name is Deborah, and my website is peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks again.